A city-owned water park in Grand Prairie openly advertised a Muslims-only event closed to the general public. That's religious discrimination. It's unconstitutional. I signed HB 4211 into law, banning Muslim-only no-go zones in Texas. When people say it's all the same, the left supports Muslim-only events and taking over your water parks. In this case, the governor has the authority to do this through law. He did it. Do you think a Democrat governor would do that? Do you think Beto would do that? Of course not. Now let's get on to the next. You know what else they want? It's Marxism. Why would the left want more Muslims here? Why would the left want more Islam? Why would the left want more of the religion that takes child brides, beats women, granted, only lightly so you can't see the bruises, though that's pretty easy to pull off when they're dressed like a ninja.
For their food and culture.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's why they want to bring them in.
Everybody knows about it, how good it is.
Why would the left want to bring in more people whenever they reach majority, gays are all executed, women lose their rights, religious freedom ceases to be, freedom of speech ceases to be. Why? Well, because you're white and you're Christian, therefore you're the oppressor. So there are at least 28 countries with a Muslim majority where the practice of Christianity or any other religion is not going to do it.
Yeah.
And this week, you had Islamists try to increase their territory by way of one water park. We were about to cover it, and thank God we didn't cover it yesterday because we went over time, but it was branded as a Muslim-only event in Texas, by the way, Grand Prairie, Texas. It was changed to modest dress only, and we were going to advocate that a bunch of Christians, just go in prairie dresses with some good leaflets, the good news, spread the gospel. Instead, things have changed. By the way, if it's a modest dress only event and not just a Muslim only event, I would expect happy families from all backgrounds to show up. Yeah, hey.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, originally it said the entire water park was exclusively reserved for Muslims. It literally said in caps, for Muslims only, a family-friendly environment. And here's what happened now. Governor Greg Abbott, he's a wheelchair guy. He actually responded. He said a city-owned water park in Grand Prairie openly advertised a Muslims-only event closed to the general public. That's religious discrimination. It's unconstitutional. I signed HB 4211 into law, banning Muslim-only no-go zones in Texas. The city must cancel the event and commit to never allowing something like it again by May 11th or lose $530,000 in state grants. Let this be a lesson to local officials. Facilities funded by all taxpayers are not just for a subset of Texans. There you go. When people say it's all the same, the left supports Muslim-only events and taking over your water parks. Governor Abbott, it's win some, lose some. This is a win some. It shows two fundamentally different worldviews when it's something under his purview. This is something that happens a lot. You see it with the Trump administration. I see it with the black pill people. They go, well, we still have XYZ. Well, yeah, do you think that President Trump can just declare everything you don't like a crime? And then if he says, hey, there are only two genders and they go, oh, that's done by executive order. That won't stand. So we need to separate the criticism of what is actually something that can be accomplished versus what it is that people set out to accomplish. There are hoops you need to jump through. There are parameters. There is gridlock. In this case, the governor has the authority to do this through law. He did it. Do you think a Democrat governor would do that? Do you think Beto would do that? Of course not. When he heard the news, he actually, I will say, I give him credit. He got to his office as fast as he could.
He has fun every day.
Hey, Nick, what are you looking for? Your motivation to live?
No, I just watched Apollo's show, and he used one of the jokes I gave him, so I wanted to send him a tip, but I can't find my wallet.
Wait, shouldn't he be sending you the tip, since it's your joke?
Josh, you don't understand the finance of comedy.
Yeah. Why don't you just use the Rumble wallet?
The what?
Rumble wallet. It's a non-custodial digital wallet that has end-to-end encryption, and only you have access to it. You could use it to tip Nick. The funny one.
Ah, that's a good idea. Yeah. I'll go do that now. Hey,
yeah.
Can you do me a favor? If you see my wallet, can you let me know?
Yeah, of course. Hey, Applejack. I found it.
Awesome, man. You saved my life.
Yeah.
Let me give you a tip. Oh. Looks like I'm not really liquid right now. Can I owe you?
Oh, that's all right. Why don't you just send me a C note on Rumble Wallet? We talked about this, right?
Yeah, good
Rumble
idea.
Wallet.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, take it easy, man.
Yeah. That guy.
And the good news is the event is canceled.
Yeah.
So Grand Prairie announced canceled. And the event organizer, Dr. Amina Knight, actually responded saying, "My faith is not something to fear." I disagree.
And then he screamed, Allahu Akbar!
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how about it's not about fear, it's about constitutional rights.
Yeah. And how about, I don't know, and I'm not alleging this, but if someone held a gun to my head, I'd be willing to bet that you're a bit of a scam artist, considering that he owns the Excellence Early Learning Center.
Not again.
Yeah, which has an active daycare license. Wow. Excellence Early Learning Center. Leering. Really, Leering Center.
They are leering.
They're making it really, really hard to not be.
Well, here's the thing. He owns it. It appears, so that is a thing. It has a daycare license, but it appears the LLC behind the daycare is inactive or involuntarily ended. So at best, that means it's questionable. But hey, you know what? Maybe someone out there could look into this, because it's almost like we have a track record of Islamists, people coming into this country and seeking to subvert it. And I will tell you this. Yeah. Let me just tell you one thing. A telltale sign, okay? And this is a little trick I've picked up. A telltale sign of someone, if you want to be able to see, to tell, to gauge if someone's going to try and subvert your country, is if they come in from another country and they talk about how much they want to subvert your country.
Well, that's kind of obvious.
So when they do that and they say that, it's a good time to double check their work.
By the way, the credit where it's due, Sarah Gonzalez did phenomenal work to uncover all that stuff. So hopefully they'll get to the bottom of it.
Yes, Sarah Gonzalez, please look into the Luring Center. Now, I do want to give credit to Governor Abbott here, because we've been tough on him where he's been a little milquetoast in the past. And I will say, I hate to engage in tokenism, but it's tough to be a wheelchair guy.
It is.
Now, we actually, and they're not all the same. It's not a monolith. I mean, you saw the one at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
We actually have a wheelchair guy. I was under the false impression that wheelchair guys all have superpowers.
Yeah.
Turns out that's not necessarily true. We got Charles Xavier's. We thought Charles Xavier, so they all had the. We got his brother Chet, and it turns out he's just a regular wheel. He's just in a wheelchair. That's all he is.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm using Cerebro. Do you mind?
That's a massage chair.
It does other things.
You're retarded.
Get out.
Have a nice massage.
Two man, he's still in there.
That's fine.
Nah, he's cerebroing.
That was yesterday. This is a different shirt.
Cerebroing.
He's cerebroing out.
Yeah.
His mind is not trapped there, Stephen.
Guys,
What?
Islam bad, okay?
Yes.
Can we just be clear with this? Islam, Western, it's incompatible. The Quran is incompatible with the Constitution. The worldview that you see in any Islamic majority country is completely incompatible with Western European values. And you see its result in Europe, by the way, where they thought it could be compatible. They thought they could hybridize. You want that here? Well, there's one party that's telling you we should do it here. It's the Marxist Democrat Party. Not one with any platform. The Democrat Party is speaking out against it. It is a chorus of welcoming and speaking out for it. And they try to silence you by labeling you Islamophobic. It's not okay to hand our country over to the Islamists who want to subvert this country. They don't want America to be America. They want it to be like Islamic countries. You're still here on YouTube. Remember when we could say whatever we wanted on YouTube and people didn't have to censor out words like gay? See, even that, right? That's not even a swear word. or the word sex, even if you're just talking about it, you're not saying anything profane. That's why I live stream on Rumble 5 days a week. Go subscribe over there on Rumble, where you get the live show every single day. If you're still using this archaic form of delivery for information on YouTube, I don't want to judge, but your father hates you.